Yeah, upside down. Oh yeah, trying to get multiplayer FlatOut working would be true hell right now. That is a bucket list thing. One day I'd love to play FlatOut 2 online again. The context being FlatOut 2 used to work online, but basically they just disabled support for that some years ago. So now the only way to do it is to use like a virtual LAN setup. So that's no fun. Damn, this is a really good song. Sound effects? What sound effects? Yeah, at least I'm actually using the setup phase to get some setup done for a change. Also, there's a cat in my lap and I'm using the setup phase to pet the cat. Cat scream. No fade out, hard stop. Song over. Hi, it's Zeor. It is now time for the Zeor TV funny internet video game stream. I thought twice, maybe up to 4 times about even streaming tonight because I wasn't totally sure if I really felt like doing any of the things that I had lined up as possibilities. I figured, what the hell, FlatOut 2's fun. I'll just get into it. I'll start having, enjoys. Soundtrack is a consideration that gave me some pause because all of FlatOut 2 soundtrack, as with pretty much all like PlayStation 2 era racing games, and apparently even some modern ones, is all like licensed major label music. All of which would get VOD muted and or claimed on YouTube, and it would just be a shit show. So I've been wondering about what the hell I could substitute in for background music, and instead, ow! Daisy, why are you doing these bites? Why do you bite? Daisy's being mean. Oh, really? What's wrong with you? Did you get a claw stuck in my jeans or what? No, you're fine. Whatever, just being a poop. Cats. Right, so I mean, right now I just had the Vigilante 8 soundtrack queued up, which was a great Nintendo 64 game, which I hope I will one day get around to showing off in some capacity, but That'll work for now. It should suit the mood of the game fine. I'll spitball some other things as we go along. Maybe break out algo music for some yucks. But with all that out of the way, let's go ahead and get her started. Come on, come on. There we go. Ugh. So this is a port of a PS2 game. I believe it was PS2 natively. So it's sort of a miracle that it works as well as it does. And really, I always did think it was one of the better looking games on the PS2. As a matter of fact, I think I have to skip this intro because even that's going to get copyright claimed. But anyway, FlatOut is a series of very collision-oriented, very crashy, high-action, high-impact racing games. And FlatOut 2 is the only one I ever played, but from what I hear, it's pretty much the best one anyway. So, it survives kind of today. The team that made FlatOut has gone on to make Wreckfest, which I only just tried out for the first time for myself earlier today and was not enthused about it so far, but I'm sure it gets better as you get into it. I'm Zeor. Now this interface, alright, I should put on some music, hang on.
It would start suggesting a...
What the? That's Den Walk, that's not my music. There we go. I was using the media as keys on my keyboard, which usually hook right into WinApp, but apparently they're hooked into YouTube right now. I was watching some virus videos. I'm still male last time I checked, so we'll go ahead and do that. Daisy. I think I need to, yeah, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and politely ask Daisy to relocate herself because she's being very nibbly. Yeah, well, hiss it yourself. Yeah, get out of here. Why don't you? I don't know why you're being mean. Alright. So, FlatOut 2. I don't know if this will be good for streaming or not. I figure as far as any racing game could be, it should be, because... this game really hit a lot of good notes. It did a lot of things really well. Let's see, what do I have for... Yeah, we want to go to career. By the way, the menu in some strange quirk has to be used via keyboard. The gamepad doesn't work for any of this. Welcome to the car shop. Buy a car. You can only buy a few at this point. Out of these three, I'm gonna go ahead and go with a Malice. Now see, I'll go ahead and point out, like, to begin with, that yeah, both Wreckfest and this game start you out with some pretty shitty beginner cars, but at least this one starts you out on interesting tracks. But anyway. These colors are all balls. The cars get much nicer. Gonna go and buy Malice here. I should be able to afford some sort of upgrade for it. Did I start saying something else a minute ago? Whatever, I'll get back to it. Not really. Tuning kit is probably the best thing to go with. Well, usually I start with, like, handling upgrades. Yeah. There we go, but get the good steer. There we go. So, I really felt like there was some other point I was gonna make before I really started into it. I'm sure it'll come to me. So in the Derby class, you move up. As you move up, your cars, as a rule, get faster but less durable, so the stakes go way up. It's a pretty fun way to escalate things. Yeah, damn it, Winamp is not answering my media keys. That's a problem. Hang on. Let me find that YouTube window. If you come over here, and I just minimize you so you're not there, will that work? Then I'll open this. And I'll say, yep, that works. Pardon me as I click on a bunch of things. There we go. Alrighty. FlatOut. Right. So in every race you'll be up against the same collection of 7 lunatics. Now the loading screen tips will tell you all about these lunatics and their many quirks. But we won't really be seeing those because here in this futuristic year 2020, the loading screens are virtually instantaneous and don't really get to read anything on them. But the thing is, these guys all have very distinct personalities and racing styles, which honestly really helps keeps things interesting. Jack Benton here, this guy in the Bumblebee car, he and Sofia Martinez are the two front runners. Those are the guys we'll be competing against the most. Jason Walker sometimes, if he's not crashing himself while trying to crash everybody else. This game just feels good. Somehow it hits a really nice balance between, like, realistic and just video game balls to the wall kind of handling. Ooh. And also, it works really well with my 8-bit DOE controller. Yes, I'm still plugging that. Bonk, 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 bonk. Right, so. Nitro is gained either by... It's gained by wrecking things. Either by stationary things around the track, which whose debris will pile up over the course of the race, or on the odd occasion by getting in a good hit on another racer if it comes up. Or also airtime. And that is another thing that I instantly noticed was missing from Wreckfest. There's no boost mechanic in that game that I can see, so it's just drive forward simulator, which is what I hated most about, what was that game, Fuel? Fuel was that game which had like an open world that was the size of a US state, but the actual racing events in it were so friggin' dull. Speaking of dull, at this stage of the game, not much will be challenging me, I think. Alright, let's play with my controls. What did I map to look behind me? Okay, good, I remember that. Should probably turn the music up. I feel like the game is much louder than Winamp right now. I don't know what it is about this game, but I just like looking at it. It's just kind of, I feel like a late run PS2 title, so... Bonk. Bonk. Wow, seriously, where is everyone? How is this car that good? Another big selling point of FlatOut 2 were the, like, stadium minigame sport event things, which are too deranged to explain here. I'll just have to show them. And don't crash into a tree, or I will exit the vehicle, and that's no fun. That's a lie. Exiting the vehicle is a little bit fun. Don't worry, that'll happen. So, good clean race, don't expect too many of those. Also, the replays look really good. See how long it took me to leave the pack. That guy on my left there, that's Jason Walker, he's kind of aggressive. I don't think he's as aggressive as, like, the loading screen bio made him out to be. That's Sophia and the little friggin' the little Hyundai looking thing. Yeah, there's Jack. We'll get to know these guys. I will curse their names repeatedly for various reasons. And at that point, the race is pretty much over. Yeah, you know what? I think the Vigilante 8 soundtrack will be working fine here. Let me turn the volume up. It's a limited soundtrack. So, I'll have to come up with something else moving forward, but it should be fine for right now. I'm pretty sure the game makes all of this shit up. I remember my last run through repeatedly saying there is absolutely no fucking way Frank Malkov got the fastest lap. Malkov is the guy in, like, the big truck vehicle. And, he's apparently supposed to be, like, completely shell-shocked. And it shows in the way he drives. His usual MO was to get off to a good start and then just take a sudden turn straight off the track and crash into something and explode and make a total ass of himself. But he's very dangerous in the demolition derbies. Take out some fence, get some boost. Break, break. Of course, I have fond memories of this game having had it on my PS2, but still, the even fonder memory is when we were playing this online and we discovered the Flatmobile. Which was like a playable... Okay, nobody's going to understand this reference. It was like the Jong-mobile from the Racist Man 3D GTA 4 videos. Fucking ridic. What is that dude's name? Ray Carter? He's, the idea behind him is that he could be good, but doesn't really apply himself. He's usually somewhere in mid-pack, not doing anything interesting. Yeah, see right there, we could see Frank Melkov was in the lead for a second. He's just like, I'm turning left now for some reason. Ah! Is there a plane over here? Yeah. I think I took a net loss in speed on that one, but it's fine. Never occurred to me just how well this game's soundtrack suited this other game. Oh, it has like a disco aesthetic to it, which may not be a perfect fit, but whatever. Vigilante 8 was great. This bit's a little tricky. I've really eaten shit right there on a few occasions. When you do eat total shit, it's pretty easy to reset to the track and keep going, so that's considerate. Like I said, this game just hit a lot of good notes, you know, fun tracks, fun gameplay. The cast of racers you fight against, race against, or sometimes fight against, each having these distinct personalities, you know? Yeah. Keeps you invested. And the gameplay changes as it goes along too, a little bit. Like, most of it's races like this, but, you know, eventually you start getting into, like, you know, better paved tracks, and, like, as you move up from derby to street to race class, like, the extra race events change as you go along too. And yeah, I'm just kicking ass at this difficulty level. We're not even gonna go to the replay on this one. Katie Jackson. Katie Jackson, I found last time, is by far the most likely to pull up beside you, try to take you out, completely fuck up, and take herself out instead. So watch for that. I'll call it out every time it happens. See, now Frank Melkov as Bull doesn't make sense. I did it. I did a win. Best part about this is how well my name fits in with all these guys. You know, Ray Carter, Sally Taylor, Frank Melkov, and Zeor. I win. Right, high jump. You know, I don't really love these events, but obviously because I'm streaming, I have to show them. Let me see what upgrade I can toss into this car. Not, you know what? Never mind. I'm gonna save my money. Obviously, this car's doing fine for right now. Right. So we'll go ahead and do the high jump here. High jump is fun for everybody. It's great. I don't know if there's any real difference among these or if they're purely cosmetic. Yep. Launch the driver as high as possible. We can skip the tutorial. I know how to do this. Stunts! Sports! Says right on my plate. Stunt! Go, gadget, stunt Zeor! Uh-oh, wrong button. Whoops. Okay, I might not remember which button I mapped to that. probably just my turbo button. Yep. Oh man, this one's gonna suck. Well, that was terrible. We gotta get on the board at least. Fire that Sunman, Sazella. Damn it, Stunt Zeor, I warned you about this. Well, that's better. Yes, great visuals, as you can see. Wow. 7th. Whatever, I'm not gonna invest a ton of time in this. Like I said, I don't really love most of these events. This was probably my favorite track of the Vigilante 8 soundtrack, though. Hey, here we go. Alright. It's flat. I love the mental image of all these other, like, very sexy enemy drivers also hurling themselves at this fucking chain link. 700 miles an hour. Not pictured. Like, I want to see Jack Benton's stunt. Yes! That's about as good as I'm gonna do right there. Yep, 6th place. Good. Yeah, reward 0 credits. Got it. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother too much with those. Each one I'll try once, again, just to show them off for the stream, but if I don't do too well at them, I'm not gonna sweat it. Race time. See, these canal tracks I really like. Ah, the bass is going nuts in this track. Yeah, there's Ray. Here comes Sally up on my right. She's never any good, really. Oh, wow, seriously, nobody hit that? Not a good boost for knocking all that down. Ooh, ah, okay, that's on me, that's on me. It's fine. Fine. I don't even know what all this stuff is. Get the hose out of the way. Gotta race. Who lives around here, by the way? It's like, well, we just finished repairing our entire infrastructure after those race assholes came through. Oh, damn it. Dark. Beep beep. There's good track design in this game. Just lots of fun high-speed bits and tricky turns and good jumps. It's kind of like the opposite of Skyrim, where, like, if you dissect Skyrim and look at each point individually, you'll almost never see anything that looks good about it. This game, on the other hand, every part of it comes together into something good. Pop. Well, soundtrack is a weak point. Not pictured, but, even the licensed music they chose, by and large, not the best. There are a couple of good songs in there, but this song in particular, I remember its name well. It is Reinventing Your Exit by Under Oath, and I remember it because it is the worst fucking song I've ever heard. And thus the RNG loves it. Aside from that, though, good game. Although, at this stage of the game, it's pretty much Zeor doing time trials game. Where'd everybody go? This car handles way better than it should. Took that turn no problem. Actually, that reminds me, I have like a little anecdote about this game. I credit this game with preventing a car crash I was almost in one time. It was the middle of winter, and it was a bad winter, and it was doing that weather phenomenon where it wasn't even really snowing or icing or anything. It was pretty much just manifesting ice on every surface in the entire world. And I was driving to work and the road was closed and, yeah, like, something must have happened. The entire road was closed both directions. I'm like, motherfucker. So I'm not waiting for him to clear up whatever the hell's going on over there. I'm just gonna go around, you know, so I go ahead and swing the car around to the other lane and, the back end of my car is kind of still going. But because I'd spent so much time playing this game and learning how to not crash while driving on these dirt roads at 140 miles an hour, somehow or another, that instinct kicked in real life. And I was able to keep the back end of my car behind me on that icy road. And to this day, I'm just like, see, video games teach you stuff. Everybody's getting their licks in post-race. I truly believe that was a factor. Oh, good. This is highly appropriate music. I knew this one would come up sooner or later. Yep, we're just gonna let this one play, it's fine. Ah, Jason Walker, you suck. Use the brake. Yep, everybody bunches up, crashes into each other, goes off the track. Sophia's still in front, so is, that's Jason Walker up there, yeah. I try to keep my nose clean, but if somebody starts shit with me, they're gonna get that shit back, is all I'm saying. Ooh. That's what my bio would say. Clean racer until provoked. Uh-oh. I remember that coming like a little bit too late. Sports! Whoa. Oh. Nah, he's been in way too many crashes, I think. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know of any backstories to these people. They just have race personalities. Which are like regular personalities, except much faster. Oh. Alright, that's on me, sorry. I was reading Ken's harrowing tale of taking a raindrop right in the eyeball and I started going off the track. So it has nothing to do with racing, but it happened. Not everything has to do with racing. Not everything's about you, Sophia Martinez. You and your little... whatever that is, hatchback sort of thing. Oh yeah, it would be faster to go through that barn. Not gonna, though. Oh yeah, FlatOut 2 works fine. This ported very well. It's still a lot of fun. I have another lap. Wouldn't need it anyway. Like, don't have Chet name colors chosen, always they're always tricking me into thinking they're other people. So I thought, oh sweet, FlatOut still works was a strange thing for Monkey to say all of a sudden. But no wait, that's the other guy. Good, I like the other guy. This fucking music. So this was from like a extra like end post game unlock bonus level in Vigilante 8, which was like a weird, goofy fantasy world with little, like, knights and wizards running around and shit. It was very, very silly. Good race. Good job, everyone. I somehow only just noticed I had this Confederate flag plate on the back of my car. Like you all to know, I did not put that there. I did not even really realize it was there until shortly ago. But it's a good car. Just kind of a racist car. We'll replace it soon, don't worry. How we doing? Katie Jackson's above Jack Benton, that's unusual. Yes, consider this a loud and clear disclaimer against any affiliation with the gross plate on the back of my car. Let's see if I can knock that down. Yes! Gas pump! See, that right there never gets old. That's what makes this an enduring game. Ooh. Watch track, nut. Nut. Check. Yeah, didn't even slow down. Alright, here we go. You can get serious air off of that bit right there in a faster car. This music you're hearing is the soundtrack from a Nintendo 64 game called Vigilante 8, which was like... it's like disco twisted metal is what Vigilante 8 was, and it was great. And I substituted that in for this game's real soundtrack because it's all licensed music that is usually not even very good. So... don't consider it permanent, it's just kind of what I went with for today. I might make it like a per stream, a different thing, I don't know. I actually set up a very extensive playlist for playing this game at some point, but that too is mostly licensed music, so... Ugh. Yeah, if I ever get a capture card, Vigilante 8 is a high priority for streamable games. Do I gotta do 3 laps of this? Because now we've already broken all the stuff on the track and nobody's catching up to me. Oh, something in my eye. Okay, we're good. I'm fine. This turn right here, I mentioned you get a lot of air off of that, downhill in a fast car, but you also have to really, really watch that turn in a fast car. What else could I use as a soundtrack for this? That's what looks like a BMX track or something on the left right there, which is not really incorporated in the game in any way, as far as I know. Pop. Pop. What the hell was that? I think it was the remains of a gas pump. Soup says, it would say Wipeout music, but that's also licensed. Yeah, it was like de facto for racing games of this era. Like, my other favorite PS2 era racing game, Burnout 3, had an extensive licensed music soundtrack, which was mostly good in that case, actually. God, Burnout 3 was the shit. That was my jam. Here again, a somewhat long-running franchise, but 3 was, in my mind, by far the best. You know, disclaimers abound and all that, largely a matter of tastes. But I'd be able to get away with using an F-Zero soundtrack. Possibly, yeah. TechPain says Burnout 3 might not be too hard to emulate. Yeah, as far as I know, PS2 emulation is pretty well figured out at this point. Now, unfortunately, we know from previous experience that me trying to stream a PS2 emulator has not gone great, but... I mean, theoretically, if I were going to use an emulator to do a stream, which is obviously unconscionable and uncool, you know, that might end up being a problem for some sort of reason, but... There we go. Perfecto! Ha ha ha! Right, the demolition derbies. I will come back to those on a later occasion, because I really don't enjoy them very much. And I will eventually unlock a much more reliable vehicle for them. Hey, we get good news, we can get rid of the Confederate flag plate. Because we're gonna buy the banger. Yep, here we go. Car shop. Blaster, I think, is the good one for derbies because, yeah, you can see its strength and weight are massive, but that's about the only good thing about it. Shaker. I think the Shaker just looks just plain too beaten up for me. I do kind of like the redneck exhaust on this one, though. But yeah, I always go with the banger. I think this is the one Jack Benton uses at this level. Go with one most approximating Zeor colors, but I'm not sure if that one's even painted or if it's all just rust. Get out of here, Confederate piece of shit. Alright, upgrades. We definitely want some handling upgrades on this guy. Techman says, the demolition derbies and Wreckfest are insane, much more entertaining. I hope so, because the one I got into at the start of the game was putting me to sleep. There certainly were a lot of participants. I guess that would keep things interesting, but... Modified steering, modified suspension, we want that. Alright. You know what, I played Need for Speed Underground 2 on the GameCube rather a lot myself. I did enjoy that one. I like the customization aspects of it more than anything else. Brakes, tires. Probably good. I mean, I suppose I can fit, like, I like that you don't really have to think very hard about these upgrades. All of them just make your numbers go up. Yeah, let's get the turbo kit. I am glad I'm at least having fun doing this. This is, you know, it was a gamble streaming a game like this. It seems to be keeping some viewer engagement, so that's good. Most Wanted. I remember, like, Techman talking about that. I'm not sure if I ever played it. Hey, my stupid media key's stuck with... Oh, you know what? It's because I'm not on repeat all. Hang on. That was at the end of the playlist. Ow, why do you always... Hang on. It's being fucking... There we go. Aldi says, think I'd enjoy Underground 2 more today now that I like making things look good, but when I was 11, game all I cared about was fast. I don't remember a ton about the gameplay, if I'm honest. Yeah, I'm a fan of this car. Yeah, it is the Jack Benton car as well. So, like, basically within each of the three classes of car, there are basically three, I guess 4 tiers of vehicle. Like, as you go up through the events, you unlock a few more at a time. And then, like, at the end, you unlock one supposedly ultimate vehicle at that level. Keep it together, Frank. Jesus. And we can already see the AI putting up much more of a race here. Sophia tries to keep it clean too. She usually won't start shit with you. Usually. Not to say that never happens. What are you doing? Good clean pass. Too much fence, too much fence. New lap record. Are you sure? Personal best, I guess. Eggman says Most Wanted has a GameCube port. What do you know? I mean, like I said, GameCube was my platform. Wow, nice one, Sophia. For Underground 2, so... Actually, you know what? I don't remember if mine was Underground 1 or 2. I would know instantly if I saw... Well, I would know instantly by the soundtrack and nothing else. Again, more licensed music, but... most of these games that had licensed soundtracks... ATV Off-Road Fury was another one I was into at the time. Believe it or not. A lot of them led to MP3 acquisitions back in the day. I still listen to some of them. You know, for the time, even like just the tire tracks on the ground look good. Yeah, you could tell this is like an end of PS2 life cycle sort of game. Now, when I was playing Underground 2, the car I used most was the Neon, because I at the time actually was driving a Dodge Neon. So that was, you know, neat. But one of the major flaws of the game was when you got to the freaking drag events, and like suddenly your exact car mattered. Like some cars were just plain better at drag racing than other cars, you know, there wasn't much you could do to outskill somebody in a car that was just twice as fast as yours in a straight line. So I remember having to do some pretty bullshitty, like switching to another type of vehicle, another make of vehicle, just for those events. Ooh. Wow, that's a memory that gets you right in the feels. Yep, I can identify with that sort of thing. All he says, I just remember turning off the radio because I was scared they'd say semi-bad words and my mom wouldn't let me play anymore. There are only, what, I think like 8, maybe 9 tracks in this soundtrack, so we'll be hearing some repeats, but... like I said, maybe on a per-stream basis I'll figure out alternatives. Enjoy this car a lot, though. Handles really well. I remember this track with the greenhouse. This is a good one. Hang on a sec. Okay, I'm back. You kind of have to, at this stage it doesn't matter too much, but definitely once you get into more powerful cars, you gotta kind of feather the throttle on the takeoff. Because, if you have too much torque, you'll just spin your wheels forever. Fuck your greenhouse. Your livelihood can't hear you over my horsepower. Shove over Frank. There he goes, off the track. Boom. Ooh. Whoa. I remember a frustration point for me in previous playthroughs of the game is when you start getting into like street and like race level vehicles, but they keep putting you on these dirt tracks, and it can get really, really challenging to keep those under control. Like honestly, that's where the better part of the game's challenge comes from, just staying able to drive these ridiculously overpowered cars on crappy old tracks. I have to cough, but I can't reach my mute button, sorry. Whoa. Uh-oh. I'm okay. I can do that, and they're still only barely gaining ground on me. I don't have a good explanation for how I managed to mess that up, but I did. Soup says, a street drifter phrase of racing games was the worst. Well, I get where you're coming from, but I think like Burnout 3 may have subscribed to that genre of game, and it worked out really well for that. Katie Jackson, I think, just exited her vehicle for a moment. Sorry. Still allergiesing a lot. Well, don't crash into that. Some things crash into, yes, definitely, not that one. Crazy Taxi was better than what one? I do fondly remember Crazy Taxi, even if I was never any good at it. Crazy Taxi was an icon of, like, form over function. Like, there really wasn't much game to it, but it had just such an infectious energy to it. Metropolis Street Racer. Don't know that one. I guess that was the difference in my mind between, like, Burnout 3 and Burnout Revenge, which was the next one after that. They tried to go, like, all edgelordy with Burnout Revenge, and I really did not like that as compared to Burnout 3's much more, manic, like, kind of Crazy Taxi flavor. Pardon. Revenge also added, for some reason, like, big air opportunities and stuff like that, which I didn't really feel like fit in so great with Burnout. Probably could have gotten used to that. Ray, where do you get... You son of a bitch. Oops. Wrong button. I think select was reset maybe on the PS2. Either that or my left hand just got stupid. Don't even know what any of that was. I guess that was a gas pump. Right, this part. There's a lot of good chat going on, but my eyes are busy. Shit. Wonder who that was. So much fence. Ah! So that's what it looks like to be behind me. Damn it. TechVane says, could not get used to the reverse forward shift to do speed, but yeah, I never got any of that figured out. I don't think I ever really tried to be honest. Yeah. Oh shit. Okay, so don't do that one. This is one of those cases where the AI... Pardon, I guess this is one of the reasons I like the AI racers having their personalities is that it makes them flawed. And that sometimes the saving grace that you need, just as you would in any real race, is that the guy ahead of you messes up. Which in this game is pretty likely to happen at some point. Get out of the way, Jason. Yeah. Shit. Balls. Ass. Okay, this route sucks even worse. Soup says, yeah, that's what I mean. There was this phase where all racers were deep, edgy, like criminal underground street racing nuts. Yeah, that's the angle I felt like they were going for with Burnout Revenge, but... I liked when Burnout 3's mood was whee! Slide, crash, explode. Fun! You know? This game's soundtrack isn't too edgy. There are a couple of Rob Zombie tracks in there, but they're not too... Katie, share the track a little bit, would you? As a matter of fact, the song that they used in this game's intro that I decided to skip because it was going to get bot muted anyway was Demon Speedin' by Rob Zombie, which is a really good one. Oh, wow, 4th! Yeah, Burnout Paradise definitely rolled it back on that. They went with a much more chill vibe on that one. I'm just gonna take that 4th and see where it leaves me points-ways. Rather good. Yeah, I still won handily. We're fine. Good. Good. Non-Euclidean gearboxes. You can rev it infinitely in reverse and then slam it into forward or something like that. It's like the backwards long jump, right? Nobody ever really thought to test that. Right. Sorry, I was catching up on chat for a second. Wow, this is a long one. Alright. This is a good track. Techfade says, probably my biggest gripe with Wreckfest is how inscrutable the progression system is. Yeah, the user interface at large, the menus were visually busy, weird, just nonsensical to me. I was not a fan of that at all. But, whoops. There I go watching chat again. Damn it. I did get some amusement out of how the first event was a lawnmower demolition derby, though. That was just redneck enough. Yeah, I will definitely be giving Wreckfest another try. It kind of just really dried up for me the first time I tried it and got into a demo derby, and but I'm sure it gets get out of the way better later. Beep, 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 beep. You don't actually have a horn button in this game. Personally, I feel that whenever you're driving something in a video game, you should have a horn, but what are you gonna do? You know what else I was thinking I might stream sometime soon? Vice City. I haven't played Vice City in way too long. Still in my mind, the superior GTA game. Wow, Jack is way up there. Because of his excellent taste in cars, no doubt. Whoop! That was a little rougher than I meant to be. He's fine. He's still on the track. Somebody look up if this game came out before or after Halo. I'm fairly sure it predates Halo. Can't prove that. Almost certainly after, says TechBank. Interesting. That's on you, bud. That wasn't me. If you were driving the track, it'd still be going the right way, asshole. See, that's the kind of thing they do, and it's kind of nice because it gives you a little bit of an edge. It's better to have an AI that kind of simulates that aggression and gets themselves into trouble. Soup says, Halo was 2001, FlatOut 2 was 2006. Holy shit. I guess that shows how little Halo has ever been on my radar. I had no idea when the hell that game came out. Oof! Okay, that one doesn't break. Okay, so go around that one. This is fine. It's a barricade. I've armored my vehicle now. I'm now impervious to any further impacts. Oh. No, go, 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 go! No, took a gamble on that one. I too have played Halo exactly once, yes. Ugh. Alright. There's definitely space in my controller for a horn somewhere, I'm sure. Must be. I don't know, I guess the shoulder buttons are for shifting. That's respawn on track. I think that's handbrake. Where are my controls? Whatever. I don't want to mumble grumble. Could you just use L3 like any GTA, but... you know, speaking of Vice City though, talk about VOD mute hell. Thomas says, Zeor vs. Ken's Halo stream as a go, then. Truly, battle of the century. Whoop. There is a better than zero chance this game will at some point visually bug out and or crash. I feel like I'm seeing... Yeah, like last time I played this I would get like this encroaching white blurry border around the screen. Which I think we're seeing just like a tiny bit of right now. Pretty sure it auto-saves after everything though, so... I like these canal tracks, I think I mentioned that previously. Whoops, shouldn't have done that. That worked out, we're fine. Good. Excuse me. Fun in co-op, but abysmal in solo is... Like, fun in multiplayer in general, but not much in solo is pretty much how I've understood all the reviews of Halo going. And I guess Vinny's a little bit of a Halo fan, though, so it must not be that bad. Damn it, check. I actually drove up on that? I didn't know you could do that. Fuck off, store. Freaking store! Yeah, this place sucks. Yeah. What's going on back there, Jackie? Cut that. So streaming a racing game like this presents a unique opportunity both to... You have a little bit more brain power to spare to carry on a conversation, but also it's very risky to actually look over and read that conversation. It's a unique challenge. Ooh, ooh. Have another lap? Sheesh. I was looking back to... I think Benton took that jump. I was gonna... Wanted to see if he was gonna eat shit. I think he nailed it. Box kid. You can drive up that way, but I've found it to virtually never be rewarding as compared to just taking the level turn. Ooh, Y'all can't catch me. Sophia has taken a beating over the course of this race. What's she gonna do? Eh. Remember when Turok was on the N64 and it actually used the C buttons to move and then the left stick to aim, which kind of works, but... That was another one I only ever played like once, so... This is the Vigilante 8 main theme here. It's the title theme, among other things. I don't know why everybody hates on the Nintendo 64 controller. It could have been better, but it was a perfectly good ergonomic and worky controller. I liked it. People who never used it criticize the N64 controller like me. Oh, why'd you have to reach over there to use the D-pad? Like, because there are precisely 0 occasions where you would ever have to do that. Like, each game picked stick or pad. And the overwhelming majority of them went with stick, yeah. All it says left one was pretty much there for symmetry. It did have the L button, which you would use to toggle the map in Ocarina of Time or to do taunts in Super Smash Bros. Yeah, those sticks did not age well. Yeah, that's the problem. They weren't quite so built to last. Especially if you ever played Mario Party, yep. Which would also destroy most of your hand. That friggin' log pile loves to smash you out of your car. I have numerous Nintendo 64 controllers floating around somewhere or another, and some of them still have some stick viability left to them. I got like a third-party controller at some point, which is kind of crap, but any port in a storm, as they say. I'll figure something out if I ever get a capture card. Ugh, Martinez! This won't do. Alright, everybody out of the goddamn way. Got a 2 hands full of 8-bit dough, a car full of Confederacy, and a head full of empty. Shit. I don't know, we're gonna be able to save this one. This could be pretty ugly. Get out of the goddamn way. Juice. Third. Where'd you come from? I'll take second. A tank full of exploding head full. Yeah, no, this car isn't Confederate anymore. It was just a callback to a previous thing that was like, ha! Because that's what we do on this stream. We're very funny. All the times that I make funny jokes. Yep. Best song right here. Get out of the way, Ray. Bye. Oh! Okay, well that was intentional. But it still hurt him more than it hurt me. Wow! I don't take blame for that. Not on me. Boy, those planes love to explode. Left path seems good right there because it gives you a better way into that turn. 40. Must have a lot of Rick and Morty to catch up on at this point. Damn it. New lap record! Oh, I'm sure the FBI keeps a close watch on me. New lap record. I like that one much better. Want some noodles? Fart. Yep, that's a Katie Jackson right there. That's what she does. As you can see, challenge has escalated rather quickly. It would appear I may need to upgrade the old vehicle here. I must believe in the power of the bounty fantasy music. Gives me strength. I still don't know what spasm led to me inventing the phrase vehiculary transportable. I may have been playing GTA, something I don't remember. God! Of course, sometimes they screw up and then that screws you up. Whoop. Or sometimes they screw up just because you suck. Damn it. Well, we have, what, 5 events in this cup, so not a big deal if I take a second and a third. Multiplayer for this game does not still work natively, but will theoretically work if you have a virtual LAN setup. Yeah, GameSpy. There's a blast from the past for you. Let's upgrade the car. Here we go, Nitro. More like blast from the ass. Ah! There we go. Take that, all of my money. Yeah, I'm pretty sure GameSpy is dead and buried. Not positive though, I'm sure TechBane knows much better than I do. It's when the Wii and the DS lost their online, those services were hosted by GameSpy. Ah. What you doing, Sophia? I like these city tracks. I like the street tracks with better grippy surfaces. Also, fuck all that just happened. It's a pretty good bit coming up after this turn. Bird. Okay, didn't get through that so gracefully. No big. Yeah, you know, this game still is just fun. It's fun in all the right ways. Apparently, GTA 4 just patched out Microsoft Live, so multiplayer for that's basically dead. Bummer. I like GTA 4. It was flawed, for sure, but I enjoyed it. Bug fuel. Ugh. Getting like the Trackmania effect going on where, like, paradoxically, even though you're roaring through a turn at like 700 miles an hour, your brain kind of wanders. It's like sort of a weird Zen kind of thing. I don't really want to get into a big discussion on why at this time, but I will defend Nico Bellic. He got shit on a lot. And I liked him. Like, everybody's just like, oh, he says the thing and then he does a different thing. Like, yeah, that's pretty much the story. That's the whole point. He would love to get out, but he's too broken of a man. Once he gets back in, oh wow, I've never done that before. You can't get out again until it's too late. Like, do you play GTA because you want your protagonist to be a good guy, or what? Was a nice crash, thank you. Yeah, I don't think I've ever gotten that sort of error off of that little ramp. Oh yeah, of course, then there was the cousin let us go bowling. And all that was perfectly optional, you know? Still, yeah, an annoying nag, for sure. Optional unless you wanted the NPCs to like you and confer any benefits, so yeah, optional. Alright, where are we? Stretch for a second. Figure I need to give the VR a break, at least for, you know, today. I finished Super Hot VR. It gets friggin' hard, but it's worth it. That was good. Let me think. I don't believe there ever was a point where you needed to have a certain friendship level with anybody for a story thing. No, there wasn't. Not that I know of. Most of the time, the things that you unlock from them really weren't even any good. Like, little Jacob would drive a gun shop to you, and Roman gave you free taxis, that's about it. You can also turn your phone off at any time, which is, you know, still a repetitive thing that you have to do, but it also prevents incoming phone calls with no penalty. So, yes, I mean, it's annoying, but it also shouldn't be the end of the world. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, part of me would kind of like to try streaming Vice City, but I feel like that would have problems. One problem being is the rights to most of that soundtrack expired, so I don't know if we'd even hear you know, the full soundtrack if we wanted to. It doesn't prevent that though. You can still play Saint Call for whatever else. Whatever, I've said everything I'm gonna say about that. Vice City probably has a crazy mod scene by now, though, says Soup. I don't doubt it, yeah. Although I'm sure a lot of that attention was focused on San Andreas instead. Wow, yep, that's definitely... Wow! Definitely the best way to get through that segment. Yeah, their, like, smart ragdoll system was pretty... It was a little less than it was hyped up to be, but it was still fantastic, yeah. There we go. I'm still a little... still a little surprised that, like, of all games that could possibly have today's best alive ragdoll physics, it would have to be a Zelda game of all things. Breath of the Wild, you get ragdolled by shit in that game is great. Saved a couple of really good videos of me going ass over tea kettle down a 90-mile cliff. Yeah, you know what? Don't go up that ramp. Like, I'm always so tempted to, but I do much better if I go this way, sort of. Making a smoosh. Soup says, how do you still have a car left? I mean, I have most of one. I did lose parts. It's fine. Sports! Get all those new lap records. Yeah, I don't know, like the vehicle handling in GTA 4 was too realistic. That did kind of make driving considerably less fun, but like, also I still, in its own way, I really like the realism of the physics engine in that game. And I really love the fucking, just the vehicle deformation physics in it, the bullet holes and the things like that, the sheer ballistics of all bullets that were fired and how they would hit and mark their targets with, like, extreme precision. I really enjoyed all that about GTA 4. Has anyone mentioned Carmageddon yet? This makes... Never got into Carmageddon myself. It was huge for a while, though. It was a very well-known name, at the very least. TechPaint says, on the flip side, getting tired of GTA turned me on to Saints Row 3 and 4. Yeah, like, I feel like Saints Row picked up that torch of, you know, just manic fun when GTA laid it down to get really gritty and realistic with 4. Which is fine, you know, GTA 4 can go ahead and fork off and do its own weird, still okay in its own way thing, and, Saints Row will be the one where we blow up gimp carts and, you know, get on hover rocket cycles and all the good stuff. I'm still not 100% convinced Saints Row 3 needed a remaster, but, you know, if it's good, then good for them. It's sort of a shame that they have to go in that direction because they, like, they went so far over the top with Saints Row that they couldn't find Earth again. And, Agents of Mayhem clearly did not work out for them. Oh, it's already out. It's just EGS exclusive. Well, fuck that then. Yep. No, I'll just stick with OG Saints Row 3 on Steam. Still have it installed. Alright, let's see if I can take this jump. Nope! Dude, the best wreck I ever had in this game was right there. It was when we were playing online and I was, like I had given up the race and was just trying to crash myself as spectacularly as possible. And like I got to that ramp and I just like handbrake turned into it. And I like cartwheeled like 5 times. And then I hit that billboard and then exploded out of the race on contact with that. It was... My description does it no justice. It was truly incredible. I had a couple of pretty good ones when we were playing online, and again, sometimes I would just stop racing and start wiping myself out. Remember when Phoebe switched to spectator mode after crashing out of the race and saw me? It was just like, what the fuck are you doing? Those were good memories. Soup says, they've been good to their fans at least. They even rewrote the janky mess that was Saints Row 3 for no profit. Tech Fan points out that it's still an ongoing project, but still. Also been promising full-bore modding tools for Saints Row 3 for years already. No sign of those. Huh. Man, I'm still bummed that the fucking... Yeah, Soup's right. Don't trust the damn cloud. This, character customization server for Saints Row 3 and 4 went down. I had some good ones. Not even all of them were Zeors. I had an amazing postal dude. Gone now. Well, there might still be a save file I have in the game that has the postal dude, but... Shame. And people hear about that and they're just like, well, why didn't you save them locally? Like, no, that's literally not a thing, but... Yeah, no Steam Cloud. That was all on their servers and they closed them down. Yep. Bark. That's what I was saying. I'm pretty sure I might have a Saints Row 3 save where I was using the postal dude, so he might still be there, but still. What's Katie Jackson doing leading this race? That won't do. Yeah, you go that way. So I'm gonna take the jump. I'm Batman! Motherfucker! Okay, now, that totally should have won me the race. She cheated. Oh! So where are we? We're on the last one for this. Yep. Let's see, this track. Yeah, I'm not seeing any further signs of that, visual bug that was crashing the game before, so... Probably related to, like, alt-tabbing out to, like, chat and Discord all the time. Sometimes the AI just sees you there and forgets to turn, and that annoys me. Should've left room for me, sorry. Alright, here we go. That sucked. Car's not fast enough for all that yet. Ooh. Brr. Landed on my wheels, we're good. Did a barrel roll. Deflected enemy laser fire. Ah, crap. Yeah, I obviously still need some upgrades. What are you guys doing, staying ahead of me the whole race? It's not how this is supposed to go. Sophia sucks at this turn for some reason. When she got through it that time. See, that's how you go through that turn. Bop. Sorry. Yeah, I'm just like fondly reminiscing on Vice City. That's something I could definitely pick up again. Actually, what I was thinking I could pick up again is New Vegas. I never did finish that. Fallout, that is. Fart. Oh, scream. Fifth. I don't feel like FlatOut, FlatOut. I don't feel like Fallout New Vegas would necessarily make a good stream. I thought about it for a second, I was like, nah, maybe not. Just feel like the pace would be all wrong for that. When I'm in an open world game like that, I don't want to feel motivated by the need to keep things interesting for a viewer. I think it's because of like a DLC that came out later or something, but my favorite, what I liked most probably about New Vegas was like the somewhat realistic array of like the number of different guns you could find instead of like even in Fallout 4 where like there are 6 different types of gun in the entire universe and everybody seems to keep stepping through those tiers in unison. Like that's not great for immersion. I did like the modelable weapons in Fallout 4 though, I got into that. Except it was very weird when you made this big chunky machine gun that was actually like a semi-automatic rifle. It was a little weird. Yeah, I know we've had this conversation already. It's like Fallout 4 was a really good action game, but it wasn't a great Fallout yet. Which might have been what they were aiming for, really. Soup says, if you can get PS2 emulation going, you're probably just Vice sitting in that. Yeah, hell, I could probably use the real disc. Yay. Yay. Hell, at this rate, this stream might not even go on for all that long. Splitter, I think, is what I used on my last go through. Switchblade. Yeah, it must have been Splitter, because it certainly wasn't the Switchblade. Now, theoretically, if I just upgraded the living hell out of the banger, I could use that instead of the Switchblade, but instead of the whatever the other one was. Oh yeah, footnote, I went back down to a base of 30 frames per second for Zeor TV. It has probably not made a huge difference on your end, but it was on like 42 or something like that, and you know, that was probably using more CPU than was really necessary. Kent says, yeah, pretty much. I don't regret one of my time with Fallout 4, but I'll be damned if I can motivate myself to play it more. Yeah, that's roughly how I feel about it. I can't afford the splitter yet. Unless... Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. You can't sell your last car is the problem. So I'm just gonna buy this cheap-ass little... Is there anything cheaper? Nope, Chili is the very cheapest car. I'm just gonna buy this crappy little Sophia Mobile. Just so I always have a car to fall back on if I sell my current one. So, now I get some credits back for that. Then I can go and... no. I never finished... I only finished 4, come to think of it, yeah. I feel like I came... excuse me. Reasonably close to finishing New Vegas, but no, I didn't. I did not get a good ending at Fallout 4. I'm not sure if it had good endings, but one I got was definitely not. This is a good car. Where is... up on my grade, shut me, here we go. Usually start with, again, handling upgrades. Ken says, I'll never be upset about playing Admiral Asshat and entered the conversation as sarcastic as possible wearing this 600-year-old Victorian-era Admiral hat. Yep, that's playing Fallout correctly. My guy ended up being like a... like somewhere between Gordon Freeman and like a male Samus. Like I really went hard on the power armor ankle. I kind of really liked that about him. I'm actually not clear on if these modifications actually affect handling at all, or if they're just like collision resistance. What about the... Nah, I can't afford Nitro yet. Well, I could get the cheap one, but why would I? That'll do for now. Okay, one sec. Okay. I'd like to think that my character made the best out of that ending and could theoretically have spun it into something good, but we'll never know. Yeah, this is already the end of the Derby class right here. This could just be like a... My guess is 4 up to 5 stream affair. No, I totally forgot Fallout 4 had that goddamn town building thing that they tried to do. I did not invest in that. I sneeze. Sorry. Ah, frig. Alright. This pause button isn't actually on my controller. It's like, which way was I supposed to reach? I couldn't pause from here. Pause is over there on the keyboard, mic mute is down there on my lap. I had no choice but to explode. Oh, this car is really good. Sports. Yeah. Safe. Yeah, you know, in trying to do the right thing, or usually trying to do the right thing throughout Fallout 4, I somehow ended up with an ending that was a little bit Hitler-y, but what are you gonna do? Oops, lawful ending system. Yeah, more or less. Of course, it seems like the central, like the defining philosophy of all Fallout stories is that there's honestly no really clean way to get through things. Whatever you're gonna do, there's definitely gonna be some moral gray area. There's no way to be a nice guy to everybody. Whoops. Yeah. I guess if you reset, it also gives you a little bit of a rolling start, which is better than starting from 0. Yeah, we don't have to worry about me running away with races anymore, Jesus. It says Isaac's gonna be nice to everybody. You know what? I look forward to that. I think I'm gonna like Isaac as a character. I think I'm gonna like Temric as a character, too. I think I only changed like 2 things on my character sheet since you last saw it, but I'll still send you that up-to-date one. Also, I still don't have any image of Temric besides the reroll one. Aww. I was actually scribbling some doodles earlier, and I made like I drew Temric in like TKO t-shirt form, but I don't think I saved it. Still, on some level, would like to do what all you cool kids are doing. Commission somebody talented to draw Temric. Nah. Barf. Okay. Ken says I'm probably gonna use the reroll mockup you made for mine as well. That's cool. I think an important character feature, like one of the most identifying features of any character, is like hairstyle. So like I started making, you know, Ignarius in reroll, and then I was like using that picture as a reference at first, and then I read the description, I was like, wait a minute. Something's not adding up here. My face itches. Okay, I got it. Love that turn. Yeah, I suppose the thing about this game is, like, even when you're not butting heads with the AI or trading paint and all that, like, just racing these tracks effectively is also fun, you know? It's like... just satisfying driving in this game. I used to have a job. Also seems like a lot of these features of the track, it's hard to hit them the same way twice. Or these tracks, I mean, in this game. Now I have speed. Vigilante soundtrack. Yeah, I suppose we'll finish up the Derby class and we'll wrap it up. Sophia, I think there's supposed to be a door right there. Sorry. Kind of trying to read all that going on over there. I'd feel a little bad for what happened to Sally Taylor right there, but she sucks. Hey! Get it? Hey, because of... I'm sorry. I'm sorry for everything. Why is Katie Jackson kicking ass at this tier of game? I don't remember her being out in front this often. Get out the way! Ah, crap. Alright, we're good. Really? She's even, like, not crashing herself in her efforts to take me up. Something strange. This car's fast. Gotta go fast. Seriously, what is she smoking? Jason Walker's coming up too. Where are all the usual players? Freaking Sally Taylor is ahead of the other guys? What's going on here? Actually, I think somewhere... yeah, there it is. Jack Benton's in second to last. Fast. I mapped that scoreboard to R3, apparently. Whatever. Don't like that part. Oh, sure, now Jack is rubber banding back to the front. I see how you are. You and your little bumblebee jalopy. I know your tricks. Let's take a gamble. Let's see where this leads us. Not the worst gamble. Yeah. Good race. Yeah, see, bullshit. There's no way all that happened. There's no way Frank Melkov had the fastest lap. That is unfathomable. Not at the same time as those other things, that's for damn sure. Derby Bowl, that one's interesting. Alright, I think that brings us to like the grand final for the Derby class. No, we still have like 2 more. Alright, I'll just do this last one then. I started a little bit late, so we'll run a little bit late. Yeah, my guess is... again, probably 4 streams for this whole game. Maybe 5. Good, I'm getting into these paved tracks that I like. Who wants to go shopping? Whoops. Oh, that sucked. This far. Whoop. Sorry. Out of the way. Whoop. Not my fault you took the dumb way. Good. We're good. Beep beep. Drive fast video game. See if I can take out a little bit more. Oh, we did a pretty good number on that mall in the first lap. Not much else to crash through. Good reflection effects on that building right there. Whew. Hard. Barrels. Yeah, you know, racing games probably aren't the very best streamable material, but yeah, I feel like I did alright. Conversation's drying up as the stream goes on into its second hour, but yeah, we did alright for a while. Should be fun to stream more of this. Thomas says, surprisingly pretty, but I doubt the reflections of geometry. Yeah, I'm sure it's just like a JPEG just being scrolled across it, but still. Yeah. Stationary image. Whoop. Somehow they made it look good. This car handles very well. Very grippy on the pavement. Yep, this one again. You know what? Saving money. The car's doing fine, no need to sink money into upgrades right now. That was a good start. As usual, most people fuck up that turn. Car wash. Oh, that sucked. What are you doing, Jack? Oh yeah, I finished the main story of Battle Network 2 earlier. So I'm pretty much at the point where I need to start figuring out if I really want to put myself through the anguish of trying to get level 3 battle chips from every boss. Gutsman's is the only one I have, and that one doesn't even count. Yeah, you know, I might not. Still, it was good to play through the game again. And the game is pretty exciting. Woo! Sorry. Also, get out of the way! Hi, Jack. Excuse. Like, theoretically, I'm sure the better part of, like, getting these extremely good boss runs is, like, building a folder specifically for each friggin' boss. Speaking of which, somewhere or another you're supposed to unlock a third folder. I don't remember where. Into the post-game proper now is all I'm saying. There are like still 2 levels of net battler license to get. There's like, I have the S, there's also double S and triple S. You need those to get some things way in the deep undernet. There's a lot of stuff. There's more stuff than I remembered there being. Where do you get that third folder? I might have to spoil that. I did spoil like the button combinations, like the fist weapons and the Var sword that have like special attacks if you put in special directional button inputs. The gold fist one's fucking nuts. You have to push like B and then quarter circle forward and then B again. But it then shoots like a rocket punch at all 3 rows 3 times each. It's just like a full screen fucking fist pummel for like 180 a hit. It's ridiculous. Then the good Var sword one is what, like left B, right B, and then that shoots like a 3 wide sword beam 3 times. I don't regret having spoiled those. Ship advances, too. I'd only have a couple of those figured out. I guess some of them, even some Navi chips have advances, like Gateman has one, Shadow Man has one with Kunai of some sort. Proto Man I know is like the same, code as Var Sword and Cust Sword. I feel like there might be another sword that he, like, enhances with, I don't know, more things I might end up spoiling for myself. We'll see. Compression codes, I don't know what that means. Unless that's the advances that I'm talking about. Life saves. Last race for tonight, right here. Am I remembering this track? Shrink the size of Mega Man's customs. No, that's not making sense to me. Right, this bit right here. Ow! Ah! Damn it. Landed on my wheels, let's go. Alright, I think you want to go left here. Yeah! Want to go left better than that. Alright, let's get this shit together here. Come on, man. Ray Carter, I almost forgot you existed. Bye. You get a lot of nitro for knocking that over. Oh yeah, those are not a thing in Battle Network 2. Let's just go this way. Let's just not do the jump. There we go. Oh crap. Ah, Sophia crashed. Hope she dies. Beep beep. Kinda like this track. Alright. Let's keep things interesting. I'm gonna try the jump again. Here we go. Banzai! Oh, that sucked. Oh wait, it worked. Okay, it counts. You again. It's too late to stop me, Katie Jackson. Race will be mine. Thanks, Holly. Yep, there was a Katie Jackson. Alright. Next time you fuck with me, I'm putting you in a wheelchair. Don't do it. I see you, you're like right on top of me. Shit. Probably watch where I'm going. Yeah, you weren't enough. Tried to take me out, didn't work out. Eh, what about it? Oh yeah, finish line's right there. There we go. Couple of things we could take in a replay of that race. I'm pretty sure that's the last one, so. Ray's car is pretty cool. Yeah, these replays are good. A lot of good cinematic angles. I enjoy this game. Yeah, it sounds like they added a lot of wow. Still driving, we're fine. A lot of weird extra mechanics to the later Battle Network games. I just know I got wood shield style, and I like that. Start with a barrier, do a shield anytime. Did I have another good crash here, or was that the big one? I think that was the big one. Yeah, I would have played it safe on that one. Alrighty, I think that'll do us for tonight. As ever, I appreciate sincerely everybody tuning in, watching me play a video game, hearing me say stupid scrungus words, saying chats, helping me keep things moving. Tonight I wasn't even really sure if I wanted to stream, I kinda just went ahead and made myself do it. Glad I did. Had some fun. I'll noodle on what I want to use for the soundtrack for the next race, maybe even just like, look through my bizarre archive of MP3s for anything that might not be licensed. There's a good amount of detail in the car, certainly for PS2 era. See like the engine fan and all that stuff. Yeah, you know what I'll use? I'll use just like the fucking Super Mario RPG, like the froggy fucking island just loop. It says, I don't think we've heard enough of Frozen's Let It Go. Truly encapsulating the very spirit of FlatOut. Yeah, look at her. You're fucking... Oh. Still, she came out of that worse than I did, but still. Dude, Mario Kart 64 Rainbow Road is an all-time favorite of mine. Shit just flying out of the way. That was weird, like I couldn't see her, I could just hear her. We both ate shit on that turn. I kinda wanna see that wreck one more time. We'll go and let it loop through. I think we're at the end here. That's how a lot of these races start. Everybody goes, and then somebody just goes, I must turn now! And then, like, half the field just explodes. Alright, here we go. Bump! No, not that one. I'm okay. FlatOut 2, where you can eject yourself from the vehicle and still win the race. Kablooey! Ta-da! Alright, that's enough out of me for tonight. Again, thanks everybody, and I'll see you on Tuesday. We'll certainly finish up the Derby Cup, move into the Race Cup. I'll get into some more of the other non-racy or special racy kinds of events. Like I said, the Derbies I'll probably come back to later, but... or maybe not at all. So I remember when I went back and did them, when I played through this recently, and like I gained almost nothing from it. Anyway, more FlatOut next time, Tuesday, same to your time, same to your channel. Fart sounds. Thank you, thank me, thank everyone. Be safe. Smush. Honk. Video race card game. Internet video stream. Goodbye.